guys, welcome back to my channel. I trust you guys had a wonderful week last week. I know it was a bit scary for all of us on the East Coast. That storm was horrendous, and thanks for your prayers and your well wishes. They were well received. I know that we all needed it. It has been a rough time for us this week. Anyway, today we're going to take a peek at the energies that may affect us during the week of October the 9th through to the 16th. Now, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If you would like your own personal or private reading due to issues that you may be having or questions that you may have, you can check my link above and it'll take you to a page where I have all of my readings specified. You could also write to me and I'll send you my introductory email, or you can check my blog down below. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your support of my channel. I do appreciate you. I also put out a daily card mostly during the week, so if you would like to see what it is, please join me on either Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, because I do post it on those three sites. I have links below that take you to those sites. And without further ado, let's get to the reading. It seems to be a bit of a difficult week for us. So the channeled message pretty much that's been coming through all week, if you have been following my site, is to have faith, is to strengthen your faith even in the face of adversity, no matter how big the obstacle is or the mountain is, which has been reflected here on several cards. You have to take the bull by the horns, like I've said previously, and ride it all the way through the mountain, over the mountain, around the mountain, however you can get through it. But don't give up. Sometimes we give up because the fear of what will happen prevents us from moving forward in life, and we can't let it do that. And our faith will hold strong. It will give us wings. It will give us a backing, to continue to move forward. So no matter what happens, no matter what news you heard at the latter part of last week or going into the beginning of this week, which might be kind of strong for some of us, don't let it get you down. See it for what it is and then continue to move forward with it, okay? If you have to do some checking or investigating or looking into the information or trying to get some more information out of it, go for it, all right? Because we're being advised not to give up. The card that represents us for this week is the Tower card. Now, the Tower card is a sudden revelation that comes to you, whether it's spiritual, physical, or something that happens, something you hear. Someone tells you something and it sets you on a completely new path because the revelation was that powerful. Some of you may be moving house. Some of you may be ending relationships. So this card represents different things for different people. So I try to specify everything, but again, remember, this is a general reading of the general energies that are around, so keep that in mind. Again, a huge revelation that sets you on a different path. Now, the Tower usually represents things that are going to evolve. They're going to change. If you have, for instance, built a relationship with someone else that was based solely on physical attraction or sex, or they have a better position than the other option that I had. They have a nice house, nice car, beautiful job. It's all set on shaky foundations. Those foundations aren't solid because that person is never going to take it to the next step. They're never going to ask you to marry them or never going to make it official. So it's not real solid foundations. It wasn't a relationship that was based on a soul connection. So that could be one way you could look at this card. So you can either walk out the front door of the Tower and just leave it behind and start anew, or you can wait till the lightning hits and you fall. Which either way, it begins a change. It's the catalyst for change. So keep that in mind. And once that happens, then you're getting the Page of Swords, which sets you on an investigative path as to what you're going to do next. For some of you, this could be something that you hear that really changes the way you were thinking. You were thinking about a certain situation in one matter. You were trusting people to bring you the truth in the matter. And then all of a sudden you find out that you have been lied to, that truths were being hidden from you. And then all of a sudden something happens and the book is open and you read the page. You see what happened. Somebody tells you the truth about a situation and then you start looking into it. You start investigating. You become quite the Page of Swords because you want to know what the truth is, which transforms whatever the situation was. And you have the strength of the bull here. So you have Luke, Uriel, which is the strength of God. So you'll have power behind you to be able to move the energy forward or to find out exactly what the situation was. Why were you not told the truth? Why is this being revealed to you now? What can you do about it? Who can you use to help support you? So you're going to start looking into that stuff. Now the overall energy that you're going to face this week is the Two of Swords. You're not going to know which direction to take or what to do because, again, the mountain will seem insurmountable. It'll seem like you have too many people that are lined up against you, or too much energy that's lined up against you, or a situation that you can't overcome very easily. This could be due to health issues, relationship issues, home issues, family issues, career. It could be in any department of your life, because it's a general energy. But you're going to be very confused, and you're going to be trying to protect yourself with your swords there up against your heart. But still, you need to make a decision, because this position you can hold for a small amount of time, but you can't stay indecisive forever. There must be a choice. This is duality. There has to be a choice. The things that have already influenced you is the Lover's card, which is healing that's trying to come down to you from the angels. They're trying to protect you and heal you, but you have to make the right choice, and the choice has to be made from the heart. If you make it from anywhere else, again, money, position, blah, 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 then the choice will not be the right one. So you have to be very careful. This is about choices, making right choices in life that move you forward, that help heal you. So this is a thing that is already apparent, that you have to make a choice. You are stuck right at the moment in trying to make that choice, but you will make it. Because the very next card, what's being materialized into your future, is the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands is someone that is impulsive, someone that moves energy forward, someone that thinks a lot of the creative projects. You see, she has fire all around her, and fire burns and it moves very quickly. So with that fire, you'll be able to use her fire, use her energy in order to move yourself forward. This can also be a fire sign that comes and assists you. It represents Sagittarius mostly. But it could also be an Aries or a Leo that steps up to help you move the energy forward, or someone that you can go and talk to that will help you. Again, this other card as well means a Gemini person. There could be an air sign that also assists you with whatever your issues are in this coming week. Now, once you enact that energy of the Queen of Wands, once you get it going, or think of a plan, or all of a sudden you get an idea, because that's how the Queen of Wands also works. She creates things. She creates ideas. They just pop in her head because she's very creative. So once you get that idea, then you become the Page of Wands. So you move that energy forward. You start down the path, which is going to be very fertile for you. It's going to be very productive, You're going to become very productive this week as to investigating the situation, looking into what your other options are. There are other options available, but you must investigate it. You must look for it. You have two pages here. You have the Wands and you have the Air. So clear thinking and forward movement with that energy. You may receive messages, or you may be talking to other people, and you're just moving that energy forward down the path, okay? Now, for some of you, it will represent legal authorities. It'll represent jobs, bosses, the right thing to do, balancing your energies, balancing your communications with others, because this represents Libra. It represents an air sign as well. It represents justice. It represents lawyers. It represents the legal system in one way or the other. But it also represents balancing out, because you have here the angel with his scales balancing the souls. So you have to balance, and you have to be very careful the choices that you make this week so that you don't tip the scales in one way or the other. There has to be some type of balance. When the law looks at you, it's going to look at you blindly. Okay, it's not going to look at you through emotional eyes. It's going to look at you very logically and what is right, what is wrong, and go down the page as to what is legal. So be very careful if you're involved in a legal situation. You're going to be judged fairly because the card did come up outright, facing up, not reversed, not dignified. But then again, today I'm not reading dignified, so it could have come up reversed if I were to reverse it. But the other cards are telling me that through diligent, hard work, you will be judged fairly if this is a legal case. If it's overwhelming energy, the separation of a relationship, then it's being represented as balancing your life, bringing in balance, being very fair as to what you decide with your partner or the decisions that you make. You need to be fair to yourself, and you need to be fair with others, because again, your soul is being judged here. The things that you do and why you're doing them are going to be looked at, and later on you will be judged. So you need to be very fair and balanced. The next card, or the energy at your feet, the matter at hand, is feeling that you're betrayed, that the wolves have come down and are going to tear you apart. So a lot of you are going through a situation right now where you're feeling that you don't have any backup. You don't have anyone that's there to assist you, or your friends have turned their backs on you, maybe family members, friends. You don't have anyone standing with you, so you feel that you've betrayed yourself by the choices that you've made. Other people have betrayed you as well. There's been information that's been hidden from you, and you feel like the wolves are about to descend on you, which is not a good thing. But this card usually represents that there's a dawning at the last minute. You know, there's an ending to this cycle where you feel betrayed, where you feel that you can't get anything done, that everyone has turned their backs on you. There's a dawn at the end of this dark night of the soul. So whatever you're going through, whatever you feel has happened to you, this decision that you can't make, that is very difficult for you to make at the moment, and you must make the right decision. You have to be very careful as to how you decide so that it brings balance into your life, okay? This situation is about to end in your life. You're just going through it right at the moment because you don't know which direction to take. You're feeling quite left out, that you don't have any help, but you need to turn around and know that there's always, your guides are always behind you, your angels are always behind you, and they can help you, but you need to ask. There's also a church back here that says that there is assistance somewhere, but you need to find it. You need to stop feeling that you're alone, because you're not alone. You need to bring balance. Here's another card that specifies balance. Some of you may be working more than one job at a time. You may have more than one relationship at a time. You may have more than one situation going on at once. So you need to bring them into balance so you can continue to move your life forward. The last card of the reading is the High Priestess. So you're being told to look at your book of life. There's information in there that you need to research. There's a book, there's paperwork, there's something that you can look at that may help you, but you need to start paying attention, okay? You have experienced things in your past. You have your past life experiences, and I don't mean by another life, I mean by this life, but the beginning. Things you've already gone through in life. There are already experiences in your book of life. So you need to look through that. There's something there, there's a key there that you need to know, that you need to remember some of these things that have already happened so that you don't make the same mistake again moving forward into this situation or trying to clear this situation out of the way. It's also telling you that keep your mouth shut. Whatever situation you're going through, don't start talking to everyone and telling everyone what you're thinking, your secrets, what you're doing, because it's not a good idea. It's telling you to be quiet and to listen more than you speak. Other people may come to you with information, and if you want to talk right away and cut them off, you may not hear the information that they need to give you. It might throw them into another place, and then they'll forget what they're saying, or you won't get to hear exactly what they came to tell you, the message that's important. So listen more than you speak. Use your intuition moving forward. If something doesn't feel right, then there's a reason for that. So go in another direction or look into something else. But remember that there's some things that are being hidden from you at the moment, and you're having to move forward in the darkness, because at the bottom of the deck was the Moon card, which also specifies a time when there's a lot of fears related to the situation that you're going through. You're afraid to move forward because you don't see the end game. But by using your intuition, it'll help move you forward. So you need to use your intuition. You also have a very powerful guide. It's either a family member, or a grandmother, or a mother, or a female, some guide that you have that's going to help you with that, okay? So don't be afraid, because you have ancestors that are with you, you have your guides, you have your angels that will help you move forward. There will be someone as well that steps in to help you, either with their time or with money. Somehow you'll have some type of an assistance. And that may come from an earth sign or someone that's very grounded. Okay. The magic mirrors, the card for us today, is the same as the Tower card. Again, there's energy that's coming through that represents an obstacle, a flash of enlightenment that you get. And you may think that you can't break through this, but you will. You will, okay? But this week is just going to be, energy-wise, it's going to be very enlightening, and it's going to feel like it's very difficult. But if you use your intuition and you take your time in making your decisions, not too long, but don't jump into anything right away. You can use the fire of the Queen of Wands to help move you forward, but be very careful in making your decisions, okay? Angels, gods, and goddesses. Angel of manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. So by communicating clearly and talking to different people and trying to get a clear answer as to what's going on or how you can move forward, you will. You will move forward. You will manifest the things that you want, but it takes a little doing, okay? Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So you do have assistance. You have spiritual assistance as well. You just have to ask for it, and then you will be helped. You will be assisted in the things that you need. Giving and receiving is going to become very important. You got the Six of coins, which represents the same thing. Giving and receiving. So if you're asked to help someone this week, you should. There may be people that ask a lot, so you'll know if it's someone that's asking for a favor or something for the very first time. Please assist them, because also from the Mother Mary deck, you're getting the giving and receiving card. I balance being generous and receptive, because both are equally important. So again, balancing your life, balancing by giving of your time, giving of your energy. Here's another card that's balancing. The Justice card as well is balance. So you're getting a lot of cards that are saying by giving, receiving, you can help balance your life, because you need to. There's a balance card there, balance card here, and these both represent balancing. This one has a scale as well in it. So someone will come in to help you balance those emotions, or balance the decisions that you need to make this week. In your romantic life, you're being asked to open your heart a bit. Share your heart to love another is the ultimate expression of grace. So by opening your heart to the situation, okay, or to a partner, if you guys have a partner and you're having issues, or you're arguing or not seeing eye to eye, open your heart to them. Be expressive. Tell them how much you care about them, okay? Because to love another person is the ultimate expression of grace. Love your guides, love your angels. Tell them, talk to them, help them, assist you by asking for help. Otherwise, they watch over you, but they don't assist in the little details that you would like help with. If you don't have a partner and you just want to show your love to those around you, your family members, people at work, people that you come across, love your guides that help you as well. When it comes to your home and family, you need to ask. When we call upon the divine for guidance and support, we will receive a response. Spiritual signposts will be put in our path to guide us to our highest good. So if you're having differences of opinion at home, or you seem like everyone is going in a different direction, ask for assistance from your angels and talk to the people. Ask them, ask questions as to what's going on, how can you help if they're having a hard time. Also, angels will put guidelines for you. They'll drop little hints, either someone that comes to talk to you, you'll see it on signs, you'll see it everywhere. There'll be little guideposts for you if it's direction that you need, specific things that you can do to help your family. You will get the hints, so keep an open mind for that. As you're moving into the future, your career, your education, care for your soul. Honor the divinity within you by practicing extreme self-care. Honor your choices when it comes to your work, promises you've made. If you want to study a new career or something new, a new field of education, do it. Honor your decisions, okay? Self-care is also very important. It is transformative energy. So if there's something that you want to do, if you want to change your jobs or you want to go in another direction, do it, because perhaps it's something that you're getting, a message that you're getting that's coming through from your intuition that's telling you to move in a different direction. That is practicing self-care, because perhaps you'll be happier, it'll take less time, it'll alleviate some stress when it comes to your work, your education, your career. So honor the thoughts that you get that come from inside, your intuition that's trying to tell you what to do or which direction to go in. Ask for help or talk to others that are related to you when it comes to your home and your family life, okay? Ask them to see if there's something you can do to help them. Show your love to the people that are around you. That will help you get by this week. Remember, communication, clearly communicating so that you can manifest the things that you want. All right, guys, I hope you have a good week. I know it's going to be a bit confusing and a bit strenuous, but we can ask for assistance and it will come. Just because we're moving forward and we don't see the end game doesn't mean that we should stop moving forward because it's scary. It's going to be scary, but we're allowed to make mistakes because that's how we learn. It's our lessons in life. So if you make a mistake, you back up and you go in another direction, but at least you're moving energy forward. You don't want to stay stagnant, because that's when disease comes in. That's when other people take over and make the decisions for you, and sometimes that is not in your best interest. So remember to keep moving your life forward regardless of what's going on. Know that I love you. I'm sending you lots of love from my heart to yours, and have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you again next week. Bye for now.